Hello. So thanks whoever have joined the stream. If you are new here, just welcome. As of now, I'm just a nobody. You don't know much about me, and likewise. So on today, we have an agenda for creating our game for Game Endeavors Jam. The So in this, we have to make a game in around 90 days. So this is something we'll start with. I'll just share my progress till now. So till now we have prepared this plain basic UI in which we host a multiplayer from one end. I'll simply start a new instance of Godot, and this is my another instance. So here I can run. So these are our two instances. From first one we hosted, and second one will be joining. And since this is a peer-to-peer network, we make a connection, and here if one of the player moves, I think I have when I left, I have some bugs in there. So as of from the stream agenda, if you can see, we'll be fixing that today. So without further ado, let's get started to our work. Now first things first, we have to see at what state our game is. So from the pedal script, we can see if player clicks UI left and UI right, uh, the thing moves. And right now, we haven't used any uh, networking thing yet. So here we have. Uh, so first, we'll have to declare some puppet nodes, which will help us put put the other nodes, the other player. So this will be the velocity. I think we'll go with one more variable for position. Don't know on which node we. नेट बंद पडलं का रे okay, and this is it, I guess. From here, we'll be changing the values of our nodes. This is velocity, this is the position. Velocity is, I guess, simple. We simply will put set velocity, and we'll set the velocity value we got from here. I think this won't go into the network code if we are not using network. Okay, I think I got what the error is. We need a puppet variable. And same way, I think we'll have to just put these values here. I don't think if we'll start messing with velocity, it will cause some issues here. So for puppet variable, I think only position should do the task. So we'll simply have position of whatever we have here. Let's see what magic it does. So yeah, so let's see where we are. So one thing we have to do is we'll have to see about the game node. Main scene. Yes, so this is the spawn point 0, spawn point 1, and these are our players which will be added later on in our game. Let's see, this is the game state node where we have most of the things fixed. Just one thing I'm not sure about why this part isn't working. So from our code, if it is not the network master, it will simply have position given by whichever we set here from here, and else it will return to gather some input. And if whatever input we get, it determines the velocity, and the velocity determines where it will be. So yeah, let's run our unsuccessful attempt. Yes. Okay, so it shouldn't be null. It will start with something like sector 2. We should do the task. Start a new node in that case. Yes, I think okay. We have two of our nodes, and they are pretty much obeying what is expected. Just one thing, I wanted that. Uh, so this one you see. So according to me, things should happen that which the upper when I move from here, it should move the upper node of upper pedal of this player, and whenever I move from here, uh, it will move the lower node. So let's see how we can get that working. We are almost halfway. One thing we have to see is let's put a dummy. Let's put a dummy. Let's put a dummy label on our box so that we can track some values. I'll just put a label node here, and I'll moderate its property to be black. We won't go in much detail because eventually we'll delete that. I can write some text. Look, so here we can put we can do this about these two nodes. We can lock it in place so that it won't move. Now I want to move my label. Perfect. It will be just it and say is master, or should I say player name? Because if I want it to have player name, I'll have to go through a lot of script. So I'll have to put some scripts on this game state part also, where I set up the game game, and also I'll have to later do some part on the other nodes also. I'll have to put something on main menu for the name. So eventually, since I will have to do that. Let's okay. In at this point of time, I'm not motivated enough uh, for putting the name thing on that. So we'll simply have this node name is master, and from here maybe we can do some changes, and we can use that node as a debug to see what's happening. So one thing I can see is the node drops down. If we see that the node is actually uh, kinematic node, so ideally it should not come down, but I don't know why it is dropping down, and the nodes are colliding. So even that part to me is surprising. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let's see what can be done about that. Also, I think I'll see how the position node is behaving in this condition. So yes, I think for this part, I should only track the y node here. See, if I only have the y node, it should do what is expected. Otherwise, okay, let's see with this, and I'll try to use this as master. This one. Master dot text equal to yes. Other will be eventually no. This is our first instance. Let's go with our second instance. Probably this should pass. Here go my dual barretas. Play from here. Close the game. And from here, I want to join the game. Okay. So it needs a vector value. Let's change it to integer value. See, I don't want it to be 0, otherwise it will go to. Okay, let's see what happens. This is our node. This is our friend's node. From here I'll host the game. Here I'll launch the game. Okay. Okay, so at this point this assertion fails. Doesn't it? Why does this assertion fail? Let's try running again. Like it will solve the problem, but Okay, I'm not sure why is this assertion getting failed. Should I delay the timeout? Not connected. Couldn't see in it. No, we are assigned to this unit ID. Couldn't get. Couldn't. Acha. Why is it not able to? It can't create a server. Why? Are we not doing anything good with? Let's try changing the default port. Maybe that can help. 231. Okay, do we have an error or it is like that? We have both the players, but somehow we are not able to see those. Okay, I think this is causing the issue where I have multiple instances. So at this stage of game where I haven't figured out what exactly to do, I'm running this game on multiple instances, and maybe there might be some kind of clashing in between the two nodes. Let's see how it goes. Now we have. Now I suppose I have only two nodes. I have only two games simultaneously. Yes, I think we are pretty successful with our mission, but I'm still not sure why. So here we have. Okay, I think this is not something I expected. And it is so beautiful. काय आहे बापरे. That. थोडंसं तास. think I think because of this velocity node, I'll face a lot of problems. It should not be zero. It should be something of value, either 140 or 0. So since this is the other node, I think since it is the upper node, we will give its by value to 140, and now let's see if we see any difference. This is our first player. Let's run the second player. From here we'll create the server. Create another server from here. Other node from here. Uh, 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 uh. We have. Oops. That was my mailbox. Anyways, I think I accidentally stopped my game. Hmm. So this is still pretty much confusing about why stuff is not working. So we were till the point where uh, at these, I think, should I use global position for first time when the nodes are initiated? So if is network master, please use this one, and if not, use that one. Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. We have started our host node to launch one more Godot instance. Run. And this is our second node. Yeah. Okay. This part is still not working. See about this node. I'm not sure why they are sticking to this end of the screen. Are they working with gravity or just how move and slide works? No, it moves along the vector, it collides with another, it will slide along the rather than push, make other nodes push. Method should be used in or note that it uses physics stops delta value to automatically in calculations. Otherwise, simulation will run at incorrect speed. Deliver velocity is in pixels per second. You should not multiply by delta. Okay, I should not multiply by delta. Maybe that's causing something. Maybe that's causing the issue. If I have the proper value for this. Let's see. In this, we are not expecting. Oops. Oh. Is it just this time or it happens every time when okay. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, the debugger is has started. Unable to get any guide, unable to get any guide, no peer. That's fine. I don't know what is happening to this node eventually. Why there is no peer assigned. let's try reducing the speed. 8000 is too much. Maybe in slower speed I could see some action happening. Mm-hmm. Yes, I think this variable is slower. Let's increase 1000 was too much. Let's do it 100. I wish I had a single player mode, single player part set up here. So I could test these small things. Mm. I think even 100 is too much. Okay, let's see what happens when we try on which machine are we trying to. So this is the instance one. This is the one created by game. So this is the engine. When we host the game from engine, and we again start the game from the instance one, then we see okay. Then we see no. We're fine with that. Now we'll run again. Now this time we'll join from uh, the other. So this one. Let's see. I think this should be in some. Still the same. One thing I would want to see is the Y value, is the position changing. Let's see on what basis the position may change. As of now, I feel that the move and slide part might be changing the position of our velocity. Mm. Let's remove this variable. Without this variable, let's see if we have no multiplier for the for our setup. Okay, it's still instantly disappearing out in nowhere. Out in nowhere. Nowhere as in the MCU. Okay, just some time ago it was working and it was same code. Uh, is it the global position part? Okay, it is still disappearing. I saw something weird there. Okay, let's think what position are these at. Debug. Uh, there can be two things. Is network master plus position. Okay, so this cannot be. Let me convert it to STR. Here goes our second instance. Okay, we might have something. So initially, both the players are getting correct places, but later in stage, when the get input and move and slide node kicks in, it creates some issue. Maybe the initial position might be an issue here because that too may affect what's happening here. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else does this do. We also need some kind of up direction. Lower angle. I'm not sure, but I think it must be causing the issue. Let's try giving this up direction also. It can help. I think it's usually uh, 1 0 minus 1. Okay, yes, we see some kind of progress here. Not on the multiplayer end. You can see let's repeat it right here. I think the nodes are trying to get above each other very slowly and steady. Let's bring the position again. Think it will cause a lot of nodes to us, but I think it should be worth it. This is the debug node which we are tracking. Normal. So this time I'll try to have both of them on this side. From here we'll post one thing. Here we are seeing the output. Okay. When I want to print debug the value of the node, it it tries to hide itself. I would be surprised if someone says that they are an artificial network in itself. A computer is trying to plan some evil game against me. Yeah, I think it is a huge scam. Okay. I now know what I'm missing. It shouldn't be the absolute, it should be the, it was a silly one. Honestly, it was a silly one. Let's see if it is changing anything here. Allah. Yes. It is somewhat working as I've expected, but not exactly. I don't see where my other player is on this part of the game. Let's try this one more time. This time maybe. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so there is the node, but somehow it's invisible because I can control it from here. Maybe by this logic, it is going somewhere uphill. It's taking some. It might be taking some kind of. Let's try global positions now. Let's see now. When we are trying to print the nodes, it is showing it working as expected, but in actual game it is done. Okay, let's host from this one. What is cloud generation? Let's do one thing. Instead of printing every time, it should print only if I do some kind of input action pressed. UI accept can be a good thing. Debug. Print lot of values like current position. Yes. Yes. Yes, so as expected, we are making this host so that we can see what hobbies create. Mm. Why did it create a host lobby function? Stack. Let's create a host. It should be hosting. It is join. Okay, it is saying that it is at 31150, but on our screen for some reason we are not able to see that. Maybe it's the relative position. These are cha. Yes. From the pedals perspective, it is not correct. Spawn points should be assigned. Okay, so this part of script is actually it won't be working. Let's keep the name. This part. Okay. I get where I was doing stuff wrong. This stream is reliving. We have at least we don't have this. We should start the count of okay, I think 0 and 1 were the logical ones. Okay, I want those. Position is something which was. Hmm. Hmm. Is it creating just one node? Yeah. Okay. I think this is enough for today's stream. Let's see the result of today's stream. I'm actually not quite satisfied with what I've done today. But I'm definitely proud of myself that I did this stream. Next time I would try, have some more fun. Try to have some more guests. Yeah. Ciao.